Welcome to our homestead. It's an urban homestead. We don't have a big lot here. Our lot is 40 feet by 120 feet. Plus we have the garage there. And our house is 30 feet by 30 feet. So that takes up a large chunk. But I wanted to give you an idea of what we are planning on doing. We have started doing this a couple years ago, and this year we're really going to get into it. So that there is going to be, that's all of our scrap metal and stuff like that. We'll be taking that all to scrap. And our grill, which we're getting rid of. I bought an old Philco refrigerator. I'll open it. And we're turning this into a smoker. So I'll be doing a video on how to turn this into a smoker. And we bought a pig, which we're going to be picking up next month, and we're going to be smoking our own ham and also our own bacon. So we got a lot of stuff going. This is our tree. I'll go up and up and up, and you can see how tall it is. And there's the top of the house. House 3 stories. You can see that we are really, really high up there. So we got a few more branches to take down, and right now that's all the branches that we've taken down so far. We're getting ready to get them all chipped up and done. There's our Harbor Freight foldable trailer we just finished. We got it out here. We're about ready to take it down to a garage to have it inspected so we could get it plate and a title for it. Here in Pennsylvania, you got to have it inspected. But it's done. It's ready to go. There's one of our raised beds that we did last month. We still have to fill it, but again, I'll do a video on our raised beds. That's our other raised bed. Under the tarp there is 10 bags of big bags. I think the bags are the size of a 50-pound bag of dog food. We got 10 of them. I paid $15 each for them. So we are lucky enough to live next to Thermo Rock, and they take that stuff and they grind it up and they sell it off to Home Depot and Lowe's and stuff like that, which they resell it then and mark it up. But we got it at the wholesale price of $15 a bag. And again, we'll do a video on that. Right there, those are our garlic that we've started already. And in the background, you'll see we have our blueberry bushes, and that will be all of our spices, you know, cilantro and stuff like that. That's going to be all there. We have all of our vertical bottles over there, which we're going to be adding a bunch more this year, and those are all going to be strawberries. So every year we'll have strawberries. Our azalea died, so we're cutting that down too. And you'll see piles of wood here and there. We're going to be getting it all burned and stuff as soon as we get this pile of tree limbs out of the garden. We'll burn it right in the garden, and that way it'll help fertilize some of the soil. But there's our raspberries, and we have some, not sure if it's coming back or not, but we have some rosemary down there, and the mints in the corner almost got smashed by the tree. Coming right on over, there's Desiree. She just turned 8 yesterday. Here's my husband, Father Darren. So we're going to call this homestead Father Darren's homestead. He is actually a ordained priest now. He was ordained 2 weeks ago. So let's see what else we have going here, hun. This space right here, we're going to chip all the wood into this space, but this space is actually for Desiree's pole. And another thing for the, you'll see that in the background you'll see a couple hutches. Those were for the the one on the left there, that is for the baby chicks, which we put them in there until they are big enough to go in with the other chickens. And then the other hutch was our rabbit hutch, but the rabbits are now in the garage, which I will show you. we use that now for to grow out before we butcher. So when the babies get weaned, we'll grow them out in there and get ready to butcher them. Desiree has turned into a vegan because of the fact that we butcher our chickens and our rabbits.
Don't say that.
So the swing set's going bye-bye. We're going to be using that in the garden, and I'll show you how we're going to use that.
No, it's not.
All of this space right here, by the way, all of this will become garden. We are not growing grass anymore. We are going to grow food. We got some
You're not doing way.
Some irises coming up and stuff, some flowers coming up. There's our cone flowers in the front there. We leave all of those here. We're not going to rip those out. That's to bring in the bumblebees that we're going to need. This is all going to be, even the shaded area, be perfect for the cauliflower. Since it's a cool weather plant, it won't get much sun back there, but it'll get enough to be able to grow, and it'll stay cool back there. And then this is our arbor for our grapes. We have a Niagara on this side, and on this side we have the Concord. And last year we did a really good butchering. They were getting so overran, and so we kind of cut down the whole grapevine down to just the main stalk, and you can now see that the buds are starting to come out. So it's looking pretty good. Looks like we didn't kill them, thank goodness. This area here, our wall on the garage is going inward, so we have to dig all of this out. All this is going to get dug out. We're going to put up a retaining wall, and I'm going to use that spot to compost. So that's going to end up being our compost pile. And then there's all of our garbage. And I'll just take a peek in here. We'll do more on the rabbits later, but these are our rabbits right now. There are 6. The mommy and daddy's at the very far end. And as you go through, those are actually the Kindles. We are selling 3 of them.
Not mine. Not both of mine. No, not both of
Desiree doesn't want us to sell hers to 2 in the middle, but you know, she never plays with them and she doesn't give them any attention, so. And this is our chicken run. And there's a door here that we can open. Hi guys. We ended up getting 13 hens. Those are the dark ones. We just found out that they are Rhode Island red hens. Those will be either butchered. Right now they are 13 weeks, so they will be butchered at the end of May, or right now I have them up for sale. So whatever doesn't sell will be butchered. But that's our run. And it goes all the way over there. And then down below, there's a pipe, and I'll show you on the other side. That's all water, and it's got nipples on there for them to eat. And there's a space there for them to roost. But there's the door to go into the chicken coop. And this is our chicken coop on this side. And that's their food. And we got one up there. And all of these guys. And it looks like somebody's digging around in there. Got a couple eggs in there. But there is a food thing here, and that distributes food, and that's full. They always like to eat everything out of that one first. As you can see, that's one of our handmade ones, our homemade feeder. They love eating all of that one. And then this one, they'll come to and finish it off when they're done. But there's a heat lamp there, which we only turn on if it's absolutely necessary, and it gets down into the below zero for more than a couple days, and then we will turn it on. But as you see, we got skylights on both sides. That lets the sun in, keeps it warm in the winter time. There's 2 windows, which allows it to breathe, and all the insulation, we'll be taking it all down. Now that it's springtime, they don't need that up. So, but that's all we do in the wintertime. I mean, we don't turn that heat lamp on. We had it on for 2 days this year. And it was one of the coldest winters we've had here in Pennsylvania. So I'm in the southwestern part of Pennsylvania, so... But as you see, I have 2 roofs up on top, and then I have an old wood door. And then that's held up by just a 2x4. And what that allows me to do is come in, and you notice that all their poo is sitting on top of that door. So I come in and I scrape it with my broom, and also I have a metal dustpan, and I just scrape it right off, and we throw it in the garden or in the compost pile, and I'm good to go. And it really saves on the floor. Alright, so that is our chicken coop. And Darren is getting ready to start chipping. So here's a better look at the tree that we're taking down, and it's huge. All that in the wood at the bottom, the trunk, we will be using all of that. We're going to try and make a farm table, but we got solar panels we're putting up, and I'm going to go now because it's getting loud. Take care, and if you like what you see and you want to see more, we're going to be doing our whole homestead. Please subscribe at the top. Thank you. Bye-bye.